Hi everyone, this is Randall McCarter here on Honeybees. Today I want to share with you a learning experience I think may have saved a couple of colonies' lives that I made a mistake a couple of weeks back. And join me now and I'll show you the mistake I made and what I think happened involving these sponges that probably saved their lives. I've recently started using these sponges to stop up the entrance when transporting bees because they're reusable, they're breathable, and I don't have to, like with Gorilla Tape, you get one use and throw it away. So join me now and I'll show you what I did. So we're here at the yard where I moved some colonies out here 3 weeks ago, and I did a review on my hive lifter and stuff. So now I'm going to share with you the story of what I've done that day. So when I got out of my truck, I immediately noticed bees flying around the back of that box. Now I swapped the lids on those two, and I'll explain that in a moment. But as I come up here, I could see clearly the bees is working in and out the back. They was pawing on the block where it was getting knocked off. If you hear noise in the background, I apologize. There's a bulldozer running off to the side here about 100 yards from me. But back to the story. So when I come around to the front to look, I realized I had left those foam pads in the entrance. So these colonies were stopped up. Now I'm usually very paranoid about that. I got those out. Maybe my hand was full. I've sat and thought about it. I don't know how I missed it, but this is the second time I've done that. It's been probably 3 years since I've done it before. But that's a helpful hint. Always double, triple check yourself if you move bees. And make sure you took the entrance covers off. Back to what I done. So I kind of freaked out for a second and went and got my jacket and stuff on. Immediately pulled the foam out. Of course, these bees boiled out, and anytime you do that, they're going to be hostile when you take the plug out. So these come out. It's probably 70 degrees, but they come out and they was working or went to flying right away. I guess they needed to relieve themselves, and that one did too. Just wasn't as bad. Those colonies stayed down here 9 days, stocked completely up. So that one had gained access to the outside. This one had not. This one was sealed up. But it had rained 2 or 3 times that week, and when I pulled the sponges out, I noticed they were soaking wet. So perhaps, I don't know this for a fact, but perhaps the bees was able to get access to water through those sponges. But I immediately, after I gave them a few minutes to calm down, I pulled frames of brood, and the effects seem to be minimal. As you can see, that both of these colonies are working pretty good. So I feel lucky I got away with one right there. So I'll have to be much more careful in the future. But so that's kind of a potentially unexpected benefit of the sponges, using those to stop the entrances up, and I wanted to share that. Well, appreciate you for joining me for this video. Never stop learning.